So the John Heinrichs Outstanding Undergraduate Research Mentor Award is meaningful to me because it shows that something that's valuable to me, something that's important to me, this mentoring of undergraduate students is also now valuable to the institution, that they're willing to recognize someone who is working with these students, who's willing to put forth time and energy into working with these students. It's a rewarding experience to me, and I'm glad to see that the university is recognizing that as well. In many professional disciplines, I work in science, but I think this is true of a lot of disciplines, where what you learn in the classroom is important, but I think what is really part of the job is what goes on outside of the classroom. So in science, for example, students learn that science is a process, and we're conducting experiments and collecting data and learning new things, and you can only really learn that by doing it. I've seen students develop a lot of useful skills along the lines of problem solving and thinking through process, and sometimes troubleshooting. Okay, this isn't working today, we're going to have to try to figure this out. Writing skills, speaking skills, a lot of these things that are going to be pretty useful no matter what you go into. They can help to design an experiment, help to set up treatments, help to collect data. In some cases, students will be presenting the results of their project, maybe even publishing the results of their project. So I try to leave it as open as possible to what the student wants to do. And they learn a lot about responsibility, about thinking, and about, okay, this is what it's going to take to piece together this project, to put together a publication, a presentation, whatever the case is. And they learn a lot of independence in the process as well. So they become independent thinkers and independent scientists in some cases. I've had students move into graduate school after some undergraduate research experience here. I've had a student that's now in medical school. I've had a number of professional presentations, including this last summer. There were 2 of my undergraduate students that won prizes at a national level scientific meeting. I've had a number of students publish papers. I've had a number of students get grant money from professional organizations. And in my world, at least of science, these are all success stories, that they're all these good outcomes for any scientist at any level to get papers published, to get grants funded, to get those kinds of things in place. And when you see undergraduate students doing it, it's even better. I look for students that are hard workers. So in some cases, they're the ones that are in the best grades, but not always. I look for somebody who's going to be a reliable worker, who's going to be a hard worker in the lab. The satisfaction of knowing that I'm helping these students reach some of those professional goals, those goals that include professional school and graduate school and jobs in the sciences. These experiences are not something that every student has, so it's something that's going to set these people apart from the other job applicants, from the other graduate school applicants, something that should help them quite a lot. And from my perspective, I think it's really gratifying to know that these experiences that they've been able to get working in my lab have been able to help them reach their goals as well. So it's probably the best part of my job, is working with these students, and it is really rewarding to see students take some of those strides when they go from somebody who doesn't really know what they want or doesn't really know how this is done, and to see them develop into an independent thinker, an independent scholar in some cases. It's really, really rewarding. Talk to the instructors, talk to your advisor, talk to faculty members in the area that you find interesting. And a follow-up bit of advice might be that even if there's not room for you in that given lab right away, in a lot of cases they might be able to direct that student. You ought to go talk to this person and find out what that person says. There's a lot of valuable things that you learn in the classroom in college, but doing it for real is that much better.